again, YouTube. It's the nappy-headed jojoba here making a second video, much to my own surprise. I just wanted to do a quick video that is sort of, I guess, inspired by a discussion that was going on Black Girl Long Hair, which is a really cool blog. I'll put a link in the description box in case you've never heard of it, but if you ever read about Afro-Textured hair on any regular basis on the internet, you've probably heard of it already. Anyway, there was a recent discussion on the website about things that, women with natural hair were doing to eliminate steps from their hair care regimen or from their routine. And I participated in the comments section along with many, many others. And one resounding feeling was that a lot of naturals are no longer deep conditioning or just don't bother with deep conditioning their hair. And I kind of am part of that movement or trend or whatever you want to call it, but not exactly. And I just thought it might be helpful to someone to talk about the way I deep condition my hair, which is rather than doing the typical 80 steps that, seem to be, necessary according to a lot of people you talk to maintain and, grow long Afro-textured hair. There's the pre-poo, and then there's the, shampoo, and then there's the apple cider rinse, and then there's the oil rinse, and then you have to condition your hair, and then you have to deep condition your hair, and then you have to do a leave-in, and I'm just not doing all that. I've had natural hair my whole life, so, for the most part, when my mom was taking my hair from me growing up, all we would do is, wash, condition, which was also deep condition. We just only did one. We didn't do like an in-shower thing and then also the heating cap. My mom would put me under her little 70s heating cap with flowers all over it after she was done washing my hair in the sink. And I would just sit under that for however long she thought was appropriate, and then we'd rinse it out. What I've been doing over the past month, which is a little different, is after I wash my hair, it's been more like 2 months and it's been going pretty well for me, so I think I'm going to stick with this method, is after I wash my hair, what I will do is, rather than pick some conditioner that I'm going to rinse out, I'll pick a conditioner that I would be comfortable leaving in my hair, whether it's an actual leave-in conditioner, like something that was formulated and marketed as a leave-in conditioner, or a deep conditioner that I feel comfortable with leaving in my hair. And there aren't too many of those because for whatever reason, I find the whole any conditioner is fine as a leave-in if you want it to be doesn't really work for me. So there are very specific ones where I look at the ingredients and I know that will not give me any new issues later on to deal with because I left something in my hair that wasn't meant to be a leave-in. But in any event, for example, I know the Shea Moisture line has a deep conditioner that I've looked at that says that it can also be used as a leave-in, and that one, because of the ingredients on it, would probably be fine for this method. Or, any other conditioner that you like, that you are fine with using as your deep conditioner. Now, rather than just skipping the whole step of heating and then, using a heating cap with it or steam or anything like that, what I do is after I wash my hair, I put in a conditioner that I'm fine with leaving in that also is fine as a deep conditioner in my opinion. And then I do still use heat, typically. I don't know if heating caps and steamers and all that really make a huge difference for me, but I've used them as long as I can remember, so I continue to do so. But quite frankly, I don't really know if there's any scientific evidence supporting that, or even anecdotal for me, or anecdotal evidence supporting that heating the conditioner in my hair makes a huge difference. Anyway, keep going off on tangents, focus. So once I do that, once I finish shampooing and I put the conditioner in my hair, I'll go ahead and put on my oil or sealant or whatever that I normally would, as if it were, already dry, or if it were already just like a daily moisturizing ritual where I'm putting in a little leave-in conditioner and oil. So I'll put in my conditioner, which could be a deep conditioner, my oil, heat for 20-30 minutes, whatever I normally do, and then I just don't rinse it out. And I make sure that I don't put so much product in my hair that it's going to need any rinsing. I just put in a generous but not ridiculous amount of product, use heat, and then I don't rinse it out. And then I let my hair dry in, some braids or whatever. And it usually takes at least 24 hours for my hair to dry that way. But, it's par for the course. I'm used to it. I've been doing this my whole life, so That's just the way it is. And it's been going really well for me. I find that this skipping the step of rinsing has actually worked better for me in terms of retaining moisture over a longer period, and I don't need to re-moisturize my hair immediately the next day every time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It probably depends on climate or, maybe what particular conditioner I use that week. Maybe some I'm responding to better than others. But yeah, just doing my shampoo, putting in a deep conditioner that I'm fine with leaving in and never rinsing out, and then sealing with either a butter or an oil that I like, and then using heat and just never rinsing it out. It's working out for me. So it's just something I wanted to put out there. Maybe you'd like to try it. Maybe not. No big deal either way. But, what works for some doesn't work for all. And the reason I'm not going to get into specific products, I threw out the Shea Moisture thing because I know that's very popular and it's accessible for a lot of people because it's at Target stores, or at least most Target stores nowadays. But, really any conditioner you like will be fine, honestly. If you want to use an actual leave-in, like a hair milk of some kind or whatever, try that too, because I've done both, and either way I think has been pretty successful for me. And, I'm not going to get into brands again because I'm a big believer of, my mantra is practices, not products. So your hair care practices always have to be on point, much more than buying the hot conditioner du jour, because there's going to be some other new hot thing coming out next month anyway. And I don't really think you can improve that much on basic things like coconut oil and gentle handling. That's just me. So that's it for today. I hope you guys are having a nice weekend, and maybe I'll be back.